Hello, Ani, bonjour, Ella Indigena Cause, Huntsville, Ontario, in Donjaba, Nova, Ontario, in Dundee. Thank you for coming to my presentation on the Ojibwe writing system. The Ojibwe writing system, a booklet. So my introduction was Ani, bonjour, Ella Indigena Cause, Huntsville, Ontario, in Donjaba, Nova, Ontario, in Dundee. The beginning of my first semester, I did a project on the Truth and Reconciliation Commission. My Truth and Reconciliation was on missing and murdered Indigenous women and children and the part the RCMP and government have in it. So let's start with the Ojibwe writing system. The Ojibwe writing system is backwards to English. At the beginning of my presentation, I started by introducing myself. So let's help you learn how to introduce yourself. So you always want to say Ani or bonjour, which is hi or hello. And then you're going to want to say your name, such as I'm going to say my name, Ella Indigena Cause, where you were from or lived before, Huntsville, Ontario, in Donjaba, and where you currently live, Nova, Ontario, in Dundee. And this last part down here, Gawin Inde Ya Was Odendum, means I do not have a clan. The Ojibwe writing system. Let's start with A form. A form is one of the ways to write in Ojibwe. So here's the formula. When writing a form, you need a person maker, which is neen, geen, or ween, which neen is I, geen is you, ween is she/he, and then you need a tense maker. A tense maker can be past, present, or future. The past is geen, gui, and the future has a few, which is da, which is something should happen, gay, which is something will happen, and we, which is something you want to happen. With the present tense, you do not change the form at all. Then you pick a verb. Let's move on to the sentences. Now let's put together a sentence in A form. I should drive. Nin ge o da be wing. You sleep. Gin niba. She/he will dance. We ga nim inim. Let's move on to A form, B form. B form is the second part of an A form. This is where it can get a little tricky because there are 7 personal pronouns. If you see the chart that I just moved myself away from, you can see all their pronouns and their suffixes. And the formula for A form plus B form is person maker plus tense maker plus VIA verb plus suffix, and then you do VIA verb plus suffix for B form. Let's make an A form, B form sentence. Ning ga nimo yang nage mamyo yang. I will dance while you sing. Ni ging jai ba yak going. Be bayin Isaiah. We all cook while you cleaned. So far, I have learned 3 of the writing systems in Ojibwe: A form, B form, and C form. Which C form is asking questions. There are 2 parts to asking questions: yes and no questions and open-ended questions. Here are 2 questions. Ani epa we bigo zoen. When will you clean? It's an open-ended question. Do I want to cook? Nin ween jabak inin, which is a yes or no question. Here are 20 verbs you can make your own sentences with. I believe Ojibwe is important to my field. This is because I am in police foundations and I think it will be important as a future police officer to know the language. Because if I am sent to a place with Indigenous people, I would like to be able to know their writing system and including how to introduce myself to them in their language would be helpful and respectful for their communities. My resources are all from the class content, which is by Miss Vicky, and her slides and worksheets. This is the sound chart, but I won't have time to say any of it, so thank you for watching. Miigwech.